What's up, boys and girls? What's up, world? I'm Ingo from Mongolia, and you're checking out Austin John Plays.
Austin John Plays here, and today is actually going to be something that one of my fans let me know about. Have let me known about? Somebody done told me. So actually, a couple of people have hit me up, but first credit goes to Joe Landry, who hit me up on Facebook. He came up with a fantastic way to farm Guardian parts, and after doing a quick search on YouTube, I didn't see anything covering it, so I wanted to let you guys know about it today. The first step in doing all this is doing the Trial of the Sword glitch, which I'm sure everyone is familiar with by now. You have to go to the Lost Woods. After obtaining the Master Sword, enter the Trial of the Sword, put your sword down in pedestal. That's not the sound it actually makes, that's the sound that I think it should make in my head. Now once you spawn inside of the Trial of the Sword, leave the Trial of the Sword and make your way over to an unfinished Divine Beast. A lot of people are going to say that they completed all the Divine Beasts. Like, you haven't started hard mode yet? Or you don't have a second profile to do all sorts of fun stuff in? Pfft, shame on you. And I thought you were a Zelda fan. Now, after making your way to that Divine Beast who is incomplete, you need to leave the area, of course. And now that you're finally out of your Divine Beast, you're going to make your way over to the Great Plateau. And particularly the Eastern Abbey, the Jabaj Shrine. And of course, as soon as you show up at the shrine, you'll know that you're in glitch mode because the pedestal will be not activated even though the shrine itself is activated. You're gonna go behind the shrine. And then back here, I'm sure you saw my Leaving the Great Plateau early video, you're gonna grab that door that covers up a Korok seed. And now we're just gonna slightly walk over to that Guardian over there who's chilling in that puddle. Now, just from doing this a few times on camera, something I wanna let you guys know before we go into doing all of this. There's a couple of things that can happen while doing this. There is one, your game can go down to about 2 frames per second, which looks like this. Wow, these frame drops. These frame drops are a real thing right now. And sometimes when going to like a menu or screen or something like that, your game can crash altogether, which looks like this. Nope. Literally the opposite of how I wanted to tilt him. Probably should unequip this Hylian shield. I think the game just froze. Wow! Software was closed because an error occurred. So I'm gonna recommend doing this while it's not raining. Because when it's raining in-game, there's way too many things going on screen and it's just a mess. And you're gonna get a lot more issues than if it wasn't raining. Now, this is a little fun mechanic that most people didn't even know about, but whenever you see a Guardian that's completely out of the ground and in water, if you flip him over, you'll usually get 1 to 2 Guardian parts. However, while you're in glitch mode, flip him over. Oh, I was stuck in the tree. And look at that. It is just an endless spring of ancient springs and ancient shafts. This is nuts. This is absolutely insane. I'm just mashing the A button away, and we're getting all of these parts here. Already have 77 springs. Now, I've done this a couple of times, and if you flip him up all the way over, then the stream is a lot higher than you, and by the time it hits the ground, you're not gonna have a very efficient A-mashing method. Look at that. This is absolutely nuts. Shafts are significantly rarer than springs, as opposed to like screws, which are like the easiest thing to get. Have I gotten any screws? Nope, still 28 screws, but 230 springs and 243 shafts. I have been doing this for about 2 minutes now. So if you do knock him over too high, you could probably just take your door and swing him back over a little bit. All right, let's shove it underneath him right there. All right, so right now I have 445 springs and 450 shafts. All right, so we're gonna teleport off of the Great Plateau. We're gonna make our way over to the lovely Hateno village. And of these materials, shafts sell for 40 apiece. So let's sell 200. That's 7,960 rupees. This is now probably the most effective way of making any sort of currency in the game. Let's sell 200 of the springs as well. 2,925 rupees. Let's buy all of these arrows times 5. Here at the Ancient Akala Tech Lab, we can go Ancient Arrow times 5 requires 5 springs, 5 shafts, and 5 arrows. And $400 for labor, because this machine charges for labor. That makes sense. Now the 400 rupees, that's a drop in the bucket. That's literally no problem to us whatsoever. You're making hand over fist a whole bunch of money with all of these parts. The only thing you're gonna have trouble with is the amount of arrows that you're going to have. Let's head on over here, tip over our guardian, and something that we've discovered is, boom, right there, ancient screws. So every time that you flip him over, there's a different variety of items that you can get, including screws, springs, gears, and cores. That's right, these can actually drop cores. I haven't seen it in glitch mode yet. I have done it in regular game though. So to sum it all up, you can do this to get a whole bunch of guardian parts between the screws, the springs, the gears, the shafts, and on very rare occasion, cores as well. Using the springs and the gears, you get yourself some ancient arrows. Just make sure to have your arrows that you want. You could probably still go to the place next to Eventide Island to do this. And while in glitch mode, make sure to leave as soon as possible. You don't want to be here too long, you're gonna mess something up, you don't want to do this. This is probably gonna be patched really soon, so use this opportunity now to get your 999 of all these items. Until next time, Austin John out. We are still doing the giveaway for the Nintendo Switch, which we're gonna be giving out the week before Mario Plus Rabbids, so you have a chance to play that week 1, day 1? Day 1. Yes. To be eligible, be sure to subscribe, turn on notifications, follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and once you've done all that, drop a comment down below with hashtag Z222. Until next time, Austin John out. Be sure to like this video and subscribe. I'm going to be giving you guys lots of helpful videos in the next following days and weeks. Till next time, Austin John out.